Okay.
Guess what I'm drinking?
Chamomile tea.
There's a reason why I asked him this, of course. It always comes
Of
back to
course, there's a
me.
reason. Is it lemon balm or is it chamomile today?
Now, I have moved away from chamomile, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
I am becoming an urban shaman.
Yes, you are.
I'm an urban shaman, people. That's what I'd
I
like to be
love
called from
I
now on.
loved listening to you Tuesday on the show as you just lovingly talked about your herbs. And I said to you, I see the same inner peace and soulfulness that when you have your violin. That's the way you are with your herbs. You love this so very much.
Yeah, so I'm doing lemon balm and I put some ginger and honey and lemon in it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Hmm.
I
And
love ginger and honey.
of course, that is for stress.
Yeah.
Lemon balm.
Is that why you're so calm, Whimsy?
Well, I contacted a doctor
Uh-huh.
about my anxiety issues because I have a lot of social anxiety. And
Mhm.
when you and I do this for a living, this is what we get paid to do. You know, it can
Right.
be very stressful sometimes.
Well, sometimes, yes. But you're just like me though. Once you get in front of the camera, everything disappears and you just feel calm and centered because we're with our friends. Everybody out there, we've got
Yeah.
so much beautiful support for us, and this feels like such a right place to be. But yeah, I'll admit sometimes when I'm getting ready for the show and I'm combing through all the news stories and everything and writing a lot of notes, I'll get some anxiety.
Yeah. So I contacted a doctor and talked about our symptoms. And the thing I
Hmm.
noticed is that everything he had was a drug. Well, you can do a benzodiazepine. You can. And I thought, well, I'm a naturopathic doctor. Why don't I try the herbs?
Yes.
So I started with chamomile, and I was doing extremely, um, but I was doing extremely high doses of it, and it had a profound spiritual impact on me where I started to forgive myself for my imperfections. And I
Oh,
felt like the herb got deep into my bones and spirit and worked with me. And I received a
yes.
healing from the teacher plant chamomile. And then realized that I really didn't need to take any psych medication. I just needed to
Oops.
meditate, pray, be true to myself, and forgive my imperfections. So that was the gift of chamomile.
That is quite a gift of
Unfortunately, the
chamomile.
doctor lost his job. But
Well, let me ask you, do you think this is because you work with raw bulk herbs as opposed to things that are processed, like these ready made tea bags we even get in the health food store? This sounds much stronger.
I've been thinking a lot about this.
Hmm.
I think that we have been sold a false bill of goods. I don't think we realize just how powerful these plants are, and that when
Yeah,
there's hundreds of chemicals inside these plants, we don't
yeah.
even understand what some of these chemical
Phytonutrients.
constituents.
Yeah,
Yes, and we don't
yeah,
know arpeginine, I believe it is,
yeah.
which is found in. It's one of the things found in holy basil, which binds to serotonin receptor sites, GABA receptor sites. But that's only one chemical. There are hundreds and hundreds of chemicals
Of
inside these
course.
plants that are trying to work with us and communicate with us and teach us and heal us. And we're not hearing it. We're depressed. We're putting our head in the under the pillows,
Yeah.
and we're being bombarded with pharmaceuticals. But if we could just get a little bit closer to the earth,
Yeah,
spend a little bit of time in nature, do a little
that's
bit
the
of
key.
forest bathing.
It's like becoming more grounded, literally more in touch with the earth. I never thought about that with these
Yeah.
plants you're working with, literally of the earth. But I'm also wondering because you are getting these in a more natural state, it's why they're affecting you so more strongly. Because I find when I buy like chamomile tea bags in the health food store, honestly, I don't feel that much. But it could be these things were made like months ago, and a lot
It,
of the
it
properties
could be
are
that
operating out of them,
the tea
processed.
bag is probably too a low amount. You know, I'm doing three
Yes.
cups of very, very strong. You could double your tea bags, triple your tea bags,
Hmm.
and just make it nice and good and strong so that the chemical constituents are working. But the difference between chamomile and a drug is that chamomile, you and I are getting over the same
I'm
thing.
getting over it, but I'm a lot better, much better.
Is it an allergy? Because we both have it at the
Well,
same time.
sometimes I've wondered about that. One of our viewers, it might have been Joyce Petrus, who said maybe it's ragweed, something, related to this
Possible,
time of year.
because I've been
Fall.
hiking a lot,
Yeah, I've been outside a lot too. And where I live, there's
and
a
I've
lot
been
of
farming a little
mountains,
bit,
a lot of
and it's that
trees, a
fall
lot of
cough that I get.
mountains. Yeah,
You have
because,
it now too. That's
yeah,
interesting.
well, just a little bit. I'm mostly getting over it, but there's that little bit of residual drainage that
Yeah,
causes.
that's why I added honey and ginger, both of which are because I still have that little bit of the tickle. It's almost gone, but it's a little
Hmm.
bit still there. But
Sure.
what I'm finding with the Melissa, the lemon balm, it's making me meditate a lot on my life purpose
Mm.
and mastery and stop worrying about being a star. Just find the thing it is you love and every day work diligently on mastery.
Hmm. Well,
Whatever it
also,
is you're doing, if it's reading the tarot, if it's playing the violin. Do
mhm.
you want some of my tea, sweetie?
Oh, I'm fine, I promise you. But no, I was just going to say it's doing the things that you love. Those are some of the most empowering things possible because I think it opens up our channels. When I'm like, I love to write, I love to do my own channeling work, like with spirit guides and so forth. I love doing these shows, I love doing my artwork. All of it collectively gives me a sense of inner peace because in I'm in my purpose. I remember
Yeah,
Diane Sawyer said that once when she got the job being the anchor of ABC News. She said, I'm finally concentrated in my purpose. And I love that statement, concentrated in my purpose. And I think that's
yeah,
what you're experiencing right now. And that's
right.
what, because I see the peace in you right now. I'm sure our viewers do also.
Oh, wonderful.
It's quite lovely. It's very becoming to you.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm going to do this is my second cup right now I'm on of the lemon balm. As you can see, it's extremely strong.
Yeah.
Now I buy the herbs in bulk and you can try one herb at a time and connect with the herb. You may buy a living plant also so that you can sit and meditate with that plant. If you're healing deep psychological trauma, then I would switch to chamomile. If you're allergic to ragweed and those sorts of things, then you may want to try the lemon balm first, which you won't be getting that type of allergic reaction.
Right. I
But
think,
yeah, I really, you can see this is about 10, this is about 5 times more than what you would get in a
oh, yeah.
regular.
Oh, yeah. When you buy
Just
those
how much
tea
of this.
bags, it's like
Yeah,
a
so
like a teaspoon in
I
there.
buy it in bulk. I like buy a pound in bulk, and I
Oh,
keep
you do.
it. You can buy a dark mason jars to store it in, and then just
Mhm.
start with 10 to 20 of your basic herbs that you're going to be using as part of your medicinary. But I think to be a good medium, a good healer woman, which is, I am the barefoot doctor. I resonate with that.
Yeah.
It's good to start with, go back. I want to go back to the original and slow everything down. I've learned hundreds and hundreds of herbs, and you've seen my herbery. I mean, you've seen what I've got in my home. And
Oh, I have personally. I used to be the one who would take your bulk herbs, break them up, put them in the jars, hand
right,
write the labels, and then alphabeticalize everything. And
right. So
yeah,
now I'm at a point where I'm going back to like the first grade and just starting with the very first plant I learned about chamomile,
yeah.
eating it, drinking it, smoking it, not so much smoking it, but
I
people
was
do
just
smoke
gonna
it.
say
But
smoking chamomile. I haven't.
yeah,
I
chamomile
can
cigarettes.
do that.
Yeah, they do that to give up smoking.
Wow,
It's considered to be less
I'm
harsh.
intrigued.
And
Yeah,
also when you're on movie sets, people are all smoking cloves and
lettuce.
chamomile
Lettuce
cigarettes.
cigarettes are popular
And lettuce
on movie
too.
sets.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I know that they
Jane
sell
Fonda
them in.
used those.
Oh, I know they're on smoke shops,
Well, did you
and
ever
they'll be
see the?
mixed, and they'll have like lavender, chamomile,
Yeah,
and something
I,
else.
I don't know if you know the movie Julia about Lillian Hellman.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
Jane Fonda had to constantly smoke throughout the movie in character as Lillian Hellman, and she said she had special cigarettes made with lettuce so she wouldn't get addicted to nicotine. She was very
Oh
concerned
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, you can do lettuce also. That's interesting. Yeah. So, like I said, I started with chamomile and then studying everything I can about chamomile, which is associated with the sun
Uh-huh.
and Venus. The sun and Venus, according to Thomas Culpeper. So it brings out the sun, but it has aspects of Mercury too. It's interesting. But I'm looking at all the mythology about it. I want to look more at the uh, Eastern and African traditional use of the plant. But I worked with the plant for about a week, got some great spiritual teachings from the plant. I meditate with the plant to get the lessons of the plant. Don't mix too many herbs with the plant unless it's an assisting herb,
Hmm.
like lemon peel I have in here and a little bit of ginger, just because you and I are getting over this cough. But the main plant here, the main driver is the lemon balm. And lemon balm has been working to heal and calm me and accept my imperfections, but get back to stop worrying about being Yitzhak Perlman. And instead, I just want every day for you to focus on the spiritual benefits of pursuing mastery and excellence in your work.
Hmm. Exactly. Well, I love how you were talking about getting back to the basics. You referred to the first plant you ever learned about, almost like going back to the first grade. But I was getting a hit that this actually goes back to when you incarnated into this world. When we're in spirit form, we're in that very pure spiritual space. We have our agenda, our sacred contracts. We know what we're coming to earth for. And then we get here and we tend to forget a lot of it, or it gets convoluted and lost. I feel like you're going back to that very basic beginning of your life, why you came here in the first place. That's what
Yeah,
was coming to me.
feels that way.
And that's one of the reasons you feel such a great sense of grounded peace. You're in your true, authentic purpose. I see it in you. I've known you for what, 11, 12 years. I see the peace in you right now. It's very becoming. The other day, we did the Tuesday
Wow.
show.
I didn't
I,
know that. I know that something changed in me after I
it's
had this
very
spiritual
apparent to me.
awakening with chamomile.
Not that you haven't
Wow.
always had it, but